As you may already know, information has recently come from a Wall Street Journal publication where they claim that direct selling is the answer to the shrinking job market, that it is prime time to participate, and that direct selling has the ability, unlike any other opportunity, to offer big payouts to individuals. Also, in this Wall Street Journal publication, it lists the top publicly held direct selling opportunities today. And on that list, there is only one company that is strategically positioned to experience rapid growth. That company is Synergy Worldwide, a wholly owned subsidiary of Nature Sunshine, a proven 40-year-old debt-free giant in the direct selling industry. We all know how strategic it is to align yourself with a company before it grows very large. Wouldn't you love to go back and involve yourself with Microsoft, Walmart, Nike, or Apple Computers? Timely participation with any company yields the greatest potential of income. It is a statistical law. The predictable patterns that reveal the trigger points of growth are actually taught in economics and statistics classes today. And if you are lucky enough to align yourself with a company as it starts growing exponentially, you grow exponentially as well by virtue of participation and being at the right place at the right time with the right company. In any company, traditional or direct selling, specific phases of a company's life cycle can be illustrated. Each phase is defined by certain criteria. The first phase is called formulation. This is a highly volatile time in any company's history because, according to the Department of Labor, statistically 9 out of 10 companies go out of business in their first year, and those that survive, 8 out of 10 of the remaining go out of business the next year. It is very difficult to move to the next phase successfully, and very few companies accomplish this. The next phase is called pioneering or concentration. This is a very exciting phase, and it represents the time when visionary people get involved. They are visionary because they understand statistically what happens when a company hits certain sales benchmarks that triggers exponential growth. You see, the most advantageous time to participate is not always at the very beginning of a company's life cycle, but actually the phase right before the company is launched into hypergrowth or momentum. This yields the greatest return for your time and your efforts without the risk of being involved with a startup company. The exciting phase that becomes a glaring sign that momentum is approaching is called critical mass. This is very exciting because this is when a company becomes popularized and its growth can't be stopped. Critical mass begins when a company's sales reach about $50 million annually, or about $4 million of sales a month. This triggers hypergrowth, where a company can enjoy exponential growth month after month and year after year. Obviously, this is the most strategic time to be involved with a company. Certainly, there are hundreds of companies that we could list as examples, but a personal example for me was when I was in junior high. The most popular girl in the school was Kelly Harrington. One day, she came to school in a pair of Calvin Klein jeans. And guess who had to have a pair of Calvin Klein jeans that same day? I did. And the rest of the female student body. Calvin Klein had become popularized, and at that very moment, the need to get some of these jeans caused a riotous exodus to every mall in my surrounding area for girls of all ages to secure a pair of these coveted jeans themselves. Calvin Klein, at that point, didn't need to sell to me. I was searching them out. That company became customer-driven, not salesperson-driven, and grew from $50 million of sales to $680 million of sales in just 18 months. Those who had stock at that time made fortunes, and history was made. Another example occurred in the direct selling industry when more than 20 years ago, a company called Nu Skin International reported sales of $62 million. Nu Skin hit momentum, and in the following 24 months, they had crossed $600 million of sales. They grew more than 1,000% in 24 months, and thousands of people benefited greatly by this. Fortunes were made. In fact, statistics also show that more than 80% of the millionaires created by this phenomenon are created during this phase. Synergy has just begun gathering their distributor team that will take this business system to the world. And according to Synergy's financials and the Wall Street Journal report, it is clear that Synergy is the only company where hypergrowth is imminent. And remember, there is a 100% money-back guarantee. Now, let's get started.